The hum in your head that's accompanied you from the moment you left Nashville and had almost fallen silent since suddenly returns. Barely able to stay on your feet, you look around. The road took you to a strange slum of rusty iron roofs. Above them, you can clearly see a faintly glowing column of blue light, just like in the first vision that visited you shortly after you awoke. Somewhere in these slums is the unknown, but apparently important goal of your journey.
Come on in. The city's already under quarantine, but there are still a few places in Junktown. Well, hello there. See you later.
So where were we? Goodbye. All lost. And these things, everything, will be yours. If only you attend our service. So the church are always open. We'll be waiting for you.
Salutations. Bye-bye.
Well, hello there. Goodbye.
This frustration seems impossible to avoid. But what if the church could give you the answers you crave? These teleglasses.
I'm all ears.
See you
They are
later.
your loved ones and theirs.
Later.
Years of this desert. Was it money? Adventure? Goodwill? One?
A giant man spreads his arms in greeting. Impenetrable black glasses hide at least half his face.
Reverend Santiago at your service. Is this about my sermon, the priceless gift of the new world? I could check you in.
He embraces you with his strong, warm arms, smiling all the while. The Reverend laughs in a not very sincere or charitable way.
Not talks, my friend. The time of words has passed. Through the teleglasses, we show you a wonderful world you can conquer with the power of your mind. You must see it. What day is good for you?
The Reverend hands you a pair of teleglasses in an opaque white casing.
Wonderful. We'll begin the moment you put these on. To avoid any confusion, I'll tell you these are not those glasses. You will receive those after the sermon as we agreed.
People start gathering around the makeshift stage. Judging by their clothes, some of them came from the city, but most are locals. A handful brought their own glasses, but the majority has none. Apparently, they'll be hearing the sermon for the first time. Santiago is contentedly pacing the length of the stage, wearing his usual grin.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. I do ask that you please forgive the delay. Once my assistants arrive with the equipment for any of you who've come without, we shall begin. Ah, here they are.
Lights shimmer behind the sewage gate. Some people with torches appear to drag a large wooden box up on the stage. Someone pries open the lid. Teleglasses are laid in rows in the box. The assistants begin to pass them out to the crowd. You take the glasses off and turn them over in your hands. Super Color Navigator manufactured the base. However, this unit's assembly and parts are both of lower quality. This example was made here, under the dome. Other differences are more noticeable. The main lenses are purple, with additional, thinner lenses bearing a luminous projection net hidden beneath. A small radio aerial is mounted on the side of the device. There are silicon-capped speakers on the inside near the user's temples. These teleglasses are also significantly heavier than similar silver wing devices. Santiago claps his hands.
Ah, this will be a wonderful night. Dear guests, please take a couple of steps back from the stage and put on your glasses.
You place the device on your head. Nothing's happened yet. The world around you is unchanged, except for the slightly purple tint. You look around. Everyone is hastily donning their teleglasses. The spotlights around the stage go dark, and the rippling screens turn off one by one. Vague, bright flashes fly past you in the gathering purple dusk. And you hear the sounds of the seashore. Waves are rolling in over a strip of pebbles onto fine, white sand. Looking more closely, you see the water is sparkling light blue, rose, and white. The waves are filled with light, although it doesn't resemble sunlight. Casting your head back, you look up at a peacefully blazing blue disk high in the sky. Someone takes you by the hand. A pretty woman is smiling kindly at you. Her face a shimmering white. I am Sister Maria. Come with me. You walk along the shore together. The sea washing up at your feet recalls memories, though it's hard to say whether they represent things that actually happened. Did you go looking for little crabs? Did you build a castle from a handful of wet sand that formed walls and towers by itself? The sunglasses you just picked up from the surf, did you ever really find them on a beach? Maria gives your fingers a playful squeeze. We could stay here forever. It doesn't matter where you were before. Here, you can build and live the life you want. The soft roll of the waves brings peace. You walk contentedly alongside Maria. The sky overhead reminds you of a blue-rose abyss. Massive glowing streams rise from the gleaming horizon like flames in slow motion. Your companion slows down a bit. We're almost there. You'll see something soon. She takes a step into the ocean, dragging you after her. The water splashes with each step, but doesn't slow you down at all. The dark blue dome above grows ever larger and lighter, as if you were strolling right into the heavens, your feet never leaving the sea. When the opening above your head has vanished completely, you see an enormous arch lost in the boundless sky. A distant land dotted with seas roofs this world. The lights of settlements on this sky continent shimmer through gleaming clouds. Maria turns to you. We'll stop here. That faraway world can be yours. The church is willing to give it to each of us. All we need to do is take a step forward. I will be waiting here for your return. Before you have a chance to respond, the space around you begins to fall apart. Everything decays into a grid of glowing lines, which rapidly blink off, one by one. You rip the glasses off your head. Water's sloshing in your boots, and the ground around your feet is wet. A novitiate standing by the stage is holding a fire hose. He closes the nozzle and drags it away. Then the lanterns all come on again, illuminating the stage where Santiago's standing, arms thrown up.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Maria and I will be waiting for you at our next sermon. My dearly beloved people of the Dome, brothers and sisters.
Seeing you, Santiago's smile broadens.
How did you like the sermon? It was well worth your time, right?
The corners of the Reverend's mouth rise up to the limit his facial muscles allow and quiver with tension.
I didn't expect that kind of answer, but now I do expect you to become a regular guest of our humble meetings. You're always welcome here. Please remember that.
He puts a friendly arm around your shoulders.
My dearly beloved people of the Dome, brothers and sisters, pause and listen.
Hey, sweetheart. You want to have a good time, don't you? Good day to you. Come back again.
I'm listening. See you later.
Gentlemen, welcome to today's show. In just a few minutes,
It's like in a cesspool. All Wasteland scum gather here. Bandits, murderers, and other scum.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's show. In just a few minutes, the main event will begin in this very pit. The big deal, the brouhaha, an old-fashioned showdown. It's novice against novice. One of them is already familiar to you. Here he is, King Mason. Who is ready to challenge him? Who is this brave one? Wait a little more and you will find out. It was nice chatting. Just a few minutes, the main event will begin in this very pit. The big deal, the brouhaha, an old-fashioned showdown. It's novice against novice. One of them is already familiar to you. Here he is. What do you need? And I was starting to get bored. It was nice chatting.
Oh, what a blow. Where did you come from? Oh!
Ladies, gentlemen,
Hey,
I am
I
Patsy
saw that you
Logan,
come from.
and boy do we have an exciting lineup tonight. Tonight, you're going to meet someone who could even kick Captain Hyena's furry ass. Here comes Samuel Levy. Don't think this match will be easy for him though, because Levy will be up against... Oh, hello again. Bye-bye.
What was that?
What the? Against our new hero, the novice from the wastelands. Welcome. The fighters are ready. The bets are placed. Let
Are
the
you
match
trying to
begin. Hey, I saw that. Hey, I saw that. Speak quickly. Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, the night we've all been waiting for is finally
again.
here.
What was that? The hell are you doing here? up now. Make it quick. And I was starting to get bored. What the hell are you doing here? It was nice chatting.
Why do you keep bothering me? I hope we won't see you.
Move away from the door, now!
Hiya. Bye-bye.
Good day.
Later.
The fox is sitting on the ground, holding a mask with a broken tie, obviously at a loss. Her face, liberally splashed with blood, doesn't look crazy at all. She rather seems surprised. She looks at you through the slits of her mask that she's holding in an outstretched hand.
Well, you're all right. You know how to fight. Did your granny teach you?
Fox snorts.
She wasn't good at anything.
The girl struggles to her feet and shakes your hand.
All right then, to be honest, it was cool. Maybe you do something else apart from beating people. I might even come with you. I'm already sick of both the pit and Junktown. I don't mind either. Interesting coincidence.
Fox looks around.
I know for a fact I won't miss this place.
The girl ties the torn ends of the string and puts her mask on. Her gaze seems quite different when she looks at you again.
Come.
She says in a thick, unfamiliar voice.
We are a pack now. You, me, and this guy that smells like a woman.
Yes? See you later. And we are all frustrated. This frustration seems impossible to avoid. But what if the church gives you the answer?
I'm listening.
Our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
See you later.
Attention, attention. Handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeited.
A lean woman is hunched over the console, hair pulled back in a tight knot. As the doors close behind you with a quiet hiss, she turns briskly to face you.
You have an appointment, an examination, am I right? Know this. You must submit to a blood test and show me your Selectron as your ID. Some sly dogs have been coming around twice for an extra 100.
Her voice is firm and loud, and she's spinning a ring of keys on her finger, one that was sticking out of the console a moment ago. The badge on her white coat reads, Henrietta Russo, Project Director. The coat itself is flecked with several stains in different colors. Russo follows your gaze down to her soiled coat.
It's soda. This crap doesn't wash off.
Henrietta makes a forced gurgling sound, either a loud sigh or a sob.
I've long since realized what happened. Still. Oh. It's bad. Very bad. Ricardo was so... you know, very much alive. He never behaved his age. He even looked younger than he actually was. He always joked that we were siblings. Twins separated by the time.
Russo purses her lips. Even now, she doesn't cry. After a brief silence, Henrietta shakes her head.
All right. You know I've always been this way. I can't deal with personal issues in public. Let's get back to work. And I'll pretend everything's all right.
A baffled grimace appears on the woman's flushed face.
Then why are you here? Don't you want your examination, medical assistance, and 100 calm bombs to guzzle away in Beth's bar?
She spreads her arms as if to embrace the entire hall.
This is Emulator, the place they began to build immediately after the incident. As you can see, it's still being built, so I can't show you any miracles yet. Anything else that interests you?
The white chuckles sarcastically.
Let me guess. The thing that flashed was the 100 combons you'll get for undergoing the examination.
She gives you an apologetic pat on the shoulder.
Don't get mad. It's just that I get told about hallucinations by nearly everyone I meet. That's why you have to pass the simplest test right now. I have to be certain you really cross paths with Maelstrom.
The white explains, taking a notebook out of her pocket.
So, first question. Where did you contact Maelstrom?
Russo taps pen on pad impatiently. The white gives you a skeptical look, but makes no comment. Russo writes something down and turns the page.
Second question. Describe your interaction with Maelstrom.
The pen stops in Henrietta's fingers.
Okay. You were navigating the fog and talking to them.
She shuts the notebook.
Let's get down to your examination. Stand here. I'm going to prepare special parameters for the scan. This will take some time.
Russo puts the scanner back on the computer console and studies you, deep in thought.
I could use a smoke after that. And I don't smoke, by the way.
She says. Henrietta walks a full circle around you and stops in front of you again.
What can I say? That was the best 100 we've ever spent. Your vitals are downright incredible. The sensors are off the scale. Even the FOPs don't show these metrics. And unlike them, your brains haven't turned into mush, supposedly. I'm going to say this now. I need you to become part of this project. What do you say to that?
The white is looking at you expectantly. Henrietta snaps her fingers.
A fair question. However, the point is you're not helping me, you're helping all mankind. We're all locked up in here with everything that implies. Maelstrom unstable, politicians squabbling, and communication with the outside world still unavailable.
She catches your eyes.
I have faith in the emulator project. I believe it will protect us from Maelstrom, wandering across the desert and frying people's brains. I believe we can use that force for good. But I'm short of both resources and manpower. That's why I need help from someone with a unique psychic field. You could be a critical piece of the scientific jigsaw puzzle. When we solve it, we'll get the answers to all our questions. Moreover, it's about profit and prestige. You can't imagine how many doors will fly open to an employee of the emulator project. You'll have money, fame, and all the power you could possibly need. And you're still asking why? I call it the ultimate offer. So, do you accept?
Russo. She assumes a mocking expression.
They aren't. The emulator is the only project aiming to reign in Maelstrom. All the others, Carmine Heights, the Phalanx, the Church, are sitting pretty. They're busy with their little political squabbles while the scientists are tilting at windmills.
The White looks at you with new respect.
A bit idealistic, but I see your point.
Russo nods toward the bulletproof glass.
As we agreed, let's get straight to the point.
Henrietta gestures for you to come over. She stops near the control panel to examine a massive construction hanging from the ceiling of the main hall. She fixes you with her gaze.
Long story short, in 1976, the incident started in Nashville. Maelstrom broke free of the excavation zone, destroyed the spire, and killed a lot of people. And those who weren't killed outright had their brains fried into non-existence. If that was an experiment, I'd call it a total fail.
Russo raises her head to study the green lights high up under the complex's ceiling with acute fascination.
Everybody was in a panic all that year, waiting every day for the end of the world. But Nakamura was able to overcome the disturbances and evacuated the bigger part of the survivors here. She offered autonomy to anyone who wanted it, those from Phalanx and Carmine Heights, and decided that something must be done about Maelstrom in the center of the dome. Thus, the emulator was born.
Henrietta clasps her hands behind her back and walks around the room.
Things went quite well over the next 2 years. Maelstrom showed no activity, and all the trials were right on schedule. But several months ago, our sensors detected that Maelstrom had begun to grow, to become stronger. From my own calculations, I realized we needed the help of all those different people. Someone needs to search for relics for the emulator, and help with the coding. Otherwise, the Nashville megalo anomaly will overtake us. It will be too late.
The White clenches her teeth and shakes her head. It's the first time you've ever seen her this serious.
That's why they're here. Spencer, Abbott and his nutty buddy Santiago, and of course Karma. Our relationship with her has been sour since day one. Kimiko sacrificed a lot for them to be here, and I only lost control over the project. You know I would shove my ambitions and call it a day, if that was of any use to the emulator, but...
She points downwards. From the edge of the balcony, you can see a mishmash of burnt wires and the melted remains of some relic.
Now it's all gone to hell. The price has already been paid, but there were no results. The trials were unsuccessful. That's why I need help. And that's why I believe you're twice as valuable an employee.
Russo sinks into the chair.
Told you! Welcome aboard. I forgot to add that this Titanic is barely staying afloat, and there's another iceberg dead ahead. But we can still sail through, if we really do give it our best.
Henrietta is sitting behind the console, visibly tired. She's taken her shoes off and you can see bright green socks peeping out from the edge of the console.
I am a bit short of breath from that pretentious speech, but hopefully you can understand we have the same goals now. And it's time for us to discuss the details. Shall we?
She waits for you to agree. Russo glances under the console.
What about them? They're green, they're cool, they create a mood. Right now, I'm in the mood to talk about business. So let's talk. Great. Let's begin.
Henrietta opens her notebook. She runs her eye rapidly over the lines.
Past trials were unsuccessful. That's why it's so important to do everything right. And get the system ready for the new trials and a test run as soon as possible. Let's see what we have on that list.
Biting her lip, Russo checks her notepad.
Let's start with the driver. It's not installed. Karma Ishtwani is responsible for it. Her door is next to mine, by the way. Find out what's going on. Next, our transcriptor got fried during the recent trials. The new one is supposed to arrive via Phalanx caravan, but nothing's come yet. Go poke Don Spencer. He must know something about it. Spencer usually hangs out with his caravan buddies in the market square.
She makes a note in her notebook.
Yes, you should also talk to those nutty church people. Santiago, he usually preaches near the city entrance. Promised me a special version of the teleglasses to connect to the emulator. And what do you suppose he's given me so far? Nothing. I still haven't seen those damn glasses.
The white seems to be losing her temper a little bit at a time. She rubs her forehead tiredly and sets her notebook aside.
Everything isn't going smoothly for us either. Since the tests, the system's power supply hasn't been restored. Talk to technician Clayton Montgomery on Magellan's reactor level. I almost forgot. The emulator needs anomaly essence to work. This essence can be found in various parts of the dome, but we don't have a lot of time. Do you know about the picnic neutral zone? Well, that place in the swamps is full of anomalies. Talk to the people out there. They'll have essence for sure.
Henrietta grows absent, perhaps reviewing what she said in case she's forgotten anything important. Russo looks at you.
So, this is what we're going to do. I'm staying here to prepare the trial program and make sure no one fiddles with the emulator. You handle everything else. Better start with Magellan. I have a feeling they've got some hidden agenda, okay?
Work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Karma stops typing and pushes back from the table. She looks at you when the keyboard noises stop.
Karma Ishtwani. Nice to meet you.
She says indifferently. The white offers you her hand, but retracts it the moment your fingers touch. Hers are cold as her dead eyes. The keys begin their interminable clicking again. The clicking stops, and Ishtwani grabs your sleeve.
I will ask you a few questions and then you are free to go.
She looks at your badge, apparently recognizing your name and rank.
Are you connected to other project participants somehow? Any intimate relationships? Friendship? Family?
Karma nods slowly without shifting her piercing gaze.
Is that the exact and entire truth?
Ishtwani's grip slackens slightly, but her fingers are still wrapped around your wrist like a handcuff.
What were your goals in joining the project?
She asks. Ishtwani narrows her eyes, confused.
Could you explain, please?
Karma listens to you with an utterly disdainful look. Seems she believes not one word of your story.
What you told me completely contradicts sound science. You must understand that much. So you're either mad or a very confident liar. Or, the least likely option, you're telling the truth. Interesting.
Ishtwani waxes pensive, but still keeps a tight hold on your wrist. The white releases your hand.
I appreciate your answers. You may leave. You're distracting me from my work.
Still silent, Karma returns to her computer and resumes tapping away on the keyboard.
The absence of an answer is itself an answer, meaning either no or that I am still thinking about it.
Ishtwani speaks through clenched teeth. She does not pause in her typing. She steps away from the table and crosses her arms to rest her hands on their opposite shoulders.
You pressuring me won't make the driver appear any sooner, but you can contribute to the common cause. Are you ready to hear how? Then listen. I won't repeat myself.
Ishtwani plucks the kairos from your pocket without asking and begins clicking away.
I'm uploading the coordinates of the science and engineering team camp. Maelstrom activity in that area is relatively high, but it is still safe. 4 scientists are taking readings on that activity and using the data to build an updated driver.
Our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Oh, you again.
Attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeited.
See you later. So, goodbye.
My dearly beloved people of the Dome, brothers and sisters, pause.
Seeing you, Santiago's smile broadens.
How did you like the sermon? It was well worth your time, right?
Santiago makes a helpless gesture.
Alas, it can't be done as long as the gates of the city are closed. But you're here for this, for Maelstrom to recede. When you do this, the gates of the city will open for you, and the gates of the church will open for all the suffering soul. My dearly
Seeing you, the Reverend continues to smile, but his eyes are moving behind the black glasses. Santiago is examining you closely. He pulls a massive pair of teleglasses wrapped in wires from his pocket.
I watched you during the sermon. I'm not surprised that Henrietta chose you. Her instinct for people with potential has always amazed me.
Santiago hands you the device.
Here, say hello to Henrietta for me. My dearly beloved people of the Dome. Brothers...
day. See you later. I thought I made myself clear before. The city is under quarantine. Entrance for citizens only.
Couldn't you get normal ones? How am I supposed to sell it?
I don't like you. See you later.
Floor level, -1. Lobby. A better place. Attention, attention.
Home sweet home.
In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Greetings.
I hope to see you again soon.
Hiya!
Have a good one.
Hello again.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Bye-bye.
Wow, look what the wind blew in.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Bye-bye.
And I was starting to...
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World
Bye-bye.
place.
Welcome back. Bye-bye.
And I was...
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully.
It was nice chatting.
In case of damage, your
Wow,
life will
look
be
what...
forfeit.
Bye-bye.
Katarzyna raises the collar of her white coat to hide her face. She looks around cautiously.
There are more cameras now. It's only been 3 months.
She whispers. The White turns to you.
I remember our agreement. Truth be told, I don't have much. Here, 200 compounds, it's all I have. I hope that's enough. That there's no hard feelings.
The woman smiles.
Then we're even. Thank you once again.
The White waves once, swings her bag onto her shoulder, and disappears. You don't quite understand how she vanished so quickly.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Come on, you darn thing, work. I'm listening.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Attention, attention. Relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Floor level -2, warehouse and parking lot.
Hey, can you come over here? It will literally... Glad to meet you.
Our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Come back again. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
was starting to get bored. See ya.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. The world a better place.
I heard
Floor level -4, laboratories and hospital.
Please stand by for decontamination to end. Please stand by for decontamination to end.
Dieter, I won't let you. Just forget about it. This is a very rare thing. Do you understand? And are you still prepared to take this chance?
And what about Curie? What do you say, Reuven?
Curie? Wait, I don't get it. How long did we end up discussing Curie?
Curie, Bruno, von Braun, all of them took risks. You know, Reuven, risk is an inevitable part of scientific research.
Oh dear, I can't believe I fell for it again. Let's get this straight, Dieter. I'm not Pierre, you're not Marie, and the risk in this case is not worth it. So I say no, Dieter. No, don't even try. I'm listening.
Goodbye.
How can I help? See you later.
How can I help? Goodbye.
Tubes on it, hiding her face in the usual manner. After a couple of seconds, when she recognizes you, she leans out of her hiding place.
Ah, it's you. See, I'm fine. I got settled. Well, to be honest, not quite settled, but I'm in the middle of it.
As you approach, after a couple of seconds, He doesn't even look up when you approach again.
Hope that's my delivery from the canteen!
Without looking, the Blue opens the box, takes a folding fork from under the table, and starts eating his dinner.
You know, I'm sure I'll remember these meals for the rest of my life. I've eaten as many of these lunches as... By the way, how many have I eaten? Write to the chat and let me know how many lunches I ate during all my time here. Go ahead, I'll watch.
He says, addressing the camera. The first screen shows a running game. A handful of pixels is scurrying through a maze, scoring points. The second screen shows a chat. Lines of variously colored text scroll quickly upward. He continues playing in front of the camera, from time to time glancing at the chat screen.
How many? 18, 20? No, Gandhi, 80, you are wrong. Yes, I order those meals oftentimes, but eating same stuff every day would drive me crazy.
He finishes the level and returns to his meal.
Oh my god. You know what I just thought? There's a chance we're stuck in some game. Like the one that the churchman came up with, but on a larger scale. Both you and I are just game characters.
The Blue pokes his fork at the camera. He nods thoughtfully at the keyboard.
Type plus in the chat if you also had such thoughts.
Responsibility in our community. That's why we raised the official retirement age, so that you can work longer and earn more for retirement. Congratulations again, dear friends. I raise my glass, as I've raised its many brothers before, to all of you.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Goodbye.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
I don't like you.
Hello again.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World, a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage,
This is
floor level -6, administrative sector.
liars.
Glad to meet you. Have a good one.
work will make the world a better place. World, a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World, a better place.